guys! So while we're on lockdown and a lot of the world is in quarantine, it can be difficult and challenging coming out with new video ideas. So I've still been doing pretty good. I've got a whole ton of RC cars and a whole load of projects and stuff that I've been getting on with, and I've also got the benefit of the car park where I can go out there and have a little bash and a little play. But a little video series that I'm thinking of starting, maybe I'll do one a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, is a little question and answers videos where I'll just go through some of the comments in the comment section and then answer them in a question and answers video. So I know some people may not approve, maybe some of you do, I don't know. So give me a comment down below. Do you want to see more question and answers videos? And if you do, leave your questions below, and then in next week's video I will answer some of them. So first question was, Peter said, one of the questions that I saw, Peter said, when are you going to do the Lamborghini versus RC car race? So a little while ago the plan is to race to Armour Infraction and the Traxxas X01 against the Lamborghini on a drag strip. The trouble is winter came and it kind of never happened, and also I need to be able to get this car insured. If this car veers off, somehow gets underneath the Lambo and sends the Lambo off into the Armco and writes it off, then that would obviously be bad. So I need to find an insurance company that's going to insure me to race this car down the drag strip, which is fine, I can do that, but to race it against the RC car, because if it's not properly insured, I can't afford to lose the car. Another question that quite a lot of you guys say, or not a question, you just sort of tell me off. You say, Kev, stop driving RC cars on top of the Lambo. Yes, I hear you. I know the paint on these sort of cars is you really don't want to scratch them. You don't even want to do this to them. Just doing this can put scratches into the paint and you don't want to do it. But I've had paint protection film applied to this car. And with the paint protection film on there, like the whole entire car is covered. All the mirrors, the roof, the front, the bumper, all this stuff down here. Even the door seals and the rear wing and everything around there, everything has got this PPF stuff on there. So the chances of scratching it is very, very slim. And just by putting an RC car on it and driving the small ones over it, really isn't going to do anything to it. So yeah, I can see why some of you guys are cringing by it. By the way, I've just put a video over on my business channel where I show you guys how you can have one product that you sell on eBay that's going to pay for a car like this. So if you want to know more about this, it's basically a video that I'll show you the basics, how I find the products and where I get some of my products from, and I'll show you how to do the research to find profitable products, and the video is 100% free, so click on the link down below. You can see that video there if you want. If you don't, then let's just get on with the questions and answers. But before we do that, I just want to give a massive thanks to Tony from the Swamp Thing monster truck. So Swamp Thing is the most famous monster truck here in the UK. I've met him a couple of times now. What a lovely bloke, really friendly dude. He showed me his monster truck, he showed me all of his trailer and how he does it all, and he sent me this as a little gift. It's one of the little mini RC cars that he used to sell. So not fully sure what we're going to do with this yet. It's more of a kid's toy. Maybe we can make it hobby grade or something. So give me some ideas down below, guys, what you want me to do with this. So Tony, thank you very much. We're going to do something cool with it. So everybody, I'm going to put a link to Tony's channel down below, Swamp Thing. Go and check out his channel. Show him some love. Plenty of monster truck action on that channel. Also, I want to give another shout out to Mike from V2 Vids. Mike usually makes monster truck videos. He's one of the most famous trucks over in the United States. He won the World Finals in 2015. I was there for the Monster Jam World Finals. He got some crazy air out of that thing. But now, with that coronavirus stuff, he can't really make monster truck videos, so he's been doing more RC videos, and he's not scared to send it. He's got a compound behind his house which is built on RC track, and he's got X-Maxes and he's got Craytons and Slashes and TRX4s, and he's not scared of sending the stuff to the moon. So I'm going to put a link to Mikey from V2 Vids, link to his channel down below too. So go and show Mikey some love and show Tony from Swamp Thing 4x4 some love too. Alright, so first question, well, not so much a question, more of a response to my last question and answers video where I asked you guys what you thought of the idea of me postponing the monster truck build and instead getting a used monster truck and getting a house with a bigger property so that I've got my house and my workshop and have a load of land all in the same sort of compound. And almost everybody said, get the house. I'm quite surprised at that. I would have thought that most of you guys would have wanted to see the monster truck in action first. And believe me, I don't want anything more. But one thing that I've learned in this lockdown is that it sucks to be stuck indoors and you cannot go outside and play. So if I had a bit of land, then I could just carry on. If these lockdowns ever happen again in the future, I can just carry on bashing. And plus, not only that, a lot of the time we go to skate parks and they're full of kids. And 9 times out of 10, we have to go to another one. And we have to keep fishing around until we find a skate park where there's no kids, just to get like a 10-minute video. And then sometimes more kids turn up halfway through and we got to get going again. And I know these skate parks are not for us big man-childs to play RC cars on. These skate parks are there for the kids to play on their bikes and their skateboards. So we're always courteous. We always ask them, if we do get there, there's a couple there, we always say, is it okay if we can film RCs for 10 minutes? And most of the time, the kids are cool with it. They just love seeing the cars in action. But a lot of the time, there's like so many kids on there, it's just too many. We can't, it's not even fair to ask. So it would be so cool to have my own bit of land where I can build my own RC playground, something a bit like what RC Spark's got, but with my sort of spin on it. I mean, that would really be my dream. And then instead of building the monster truck now, get the property and then get a used monster truck. Because the price of a new monster truck is around about $250,000. And if I get a used monster truck, then I've still got enough money left over to put down as a nice deposit on a mortgage to get a nice bit of property with a nice bit of land and a nice big workshop. So I think that way it's going to be the best. And that's what most of you guys said in the comments. Almost everybody said do that. So that way, I'll still get a monster truck now, and it's already built. If it's a bit of a ropey one, I could do videos on rebuilding it. I'll get the house, I'll get the monster truck, I'll get the property, the workshop I mean, and then I'll also get to build this monster truck, what I'm building now. I'm still going to build it anyway. It might just take an extra year, so I'll end up with 2 monster trucks. So I think ultimately, that is a good deal. Man, this is going to be some waffling in this video. So next question is, hi, what camera do you use on the roof of your RC cars? And that was from Christian. I use a GoPro Hero 5 Session. Reason being, it's a small camera and I think it's the most durable one. And, you know, with a lot of these RC cars, putting a bigger, more heavier GoPro on there's going to make it not handle as good. And also, these smaller GoPros, they tend to stick on easier and stick on better. The only downside is they stopped making those GoPros. And I've already broken a couple now, or broken quite a few now, and I can't get them anymore. The last lot I've got, they were refurbished ones, and now they're getting harder and harder to find. So I've actually got about 6 brand new ones in stock. I think it's about 6, is it 4, 6, whatever. So I've got enough to last me a little while, but when they're gone, and then I'm going to have to find a new solution of what cameras to stick on there. Alex says, have you ever made a live stream? If not, you should do one. Yes, I do many live streams. I've actually got a second channel called More Kevin Talbot. There's a link to that channel down below. And I do many live streams on there. So no set schedule, but it's usually 1 or 2 a week, something like that. And usually it's me wrenching on an RC car and doing it live and answering some questions and chatting with some of you guys. So I used to do live streams on this channel, but some people didn't like them. So I thought, put them onto a different channel, everybody's happy. And he said, ever thought of mounting a camera on your transmitter or head cam so you can drive with both hands? And that was on the video where I was filming with one hand and driving with the other hand. And I do usually mount my phone onto my controller. That's how I usually do it. And I've tried the head cam, and I don't really get on with the head cam because you're constantly looking if someone's coming, and it's just like constant looking left and right. And like I prefer the look of the car being lower down. And when it's stuck to your head, you can't really get the camera down low. It's all on your head. So I've tried it, didn't really get on too well with that one, and with the transmitter one, yes, I do that anyway, but when I've done that video where you said about that, I just didn't have a mount on that controller, so I just filmed with the other hand, so yeah, that is why. Raven FPB said, what is waffle in your slang? So waffle means just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. That's waffling. And he also said, what WTF is an ugga-dugga? it's the impact drivers that we use, like with the electric screwdrivers. And the Ugga Dugga is referring to the impact part of it. So when you do up the screw, it goes, sort of Ugga Duggering. So that's the Ugga Dugga, if you didn't know what that was. Very strange slang. Yes, maybe it is. Why don't you have a Traxxas J-Tow? No reason. I mean, there's many RC cars that I'd like to have. I mean, if I had my own way, I'd have them all. But it's just not realistic. I mean, I've got to build the monster truck. I've got to buy a property. There's many other things that I want. I want to build another Land Rover. I've got so many other ideas in my head that I want to do. I've already got over 100 RC cars. So, there's so many RC cars that I want, and there's so many RC cars that I would rather have than a J-Tow. For one, it's two-wheel drive. I'm not a two-wheel drive fan. But, no reason. A lot of people say, why haven't you got a Lossy this? Why haven't you got an Associated that? No reason other than I just cannot have it all. Please stop destroying things and producing plastic waste for clicks. Thanks. First, thumbs down here. Thank you for the thumbs down. It's the first thing I want to say. Whether you leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it all helps. Obviously, a thumbs up helps more. So any of you guys that want to help and support my channel, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel. But for those of you that want to leave a thumbs down, that's cool. It helps as well. It all helps. But here's the deal. I don't intentionally destroy stuff, usually. A couple of times I have, and we've purposely crashed an RC car into a wall just to see what happens. There are a couple of videos where we have purposely destroyed an RC car just for views and to see what happens and just for a spur the moment laugh. And these destructions were never planned. It's just like a spur the moment. I've said, should we just crash an RC car flat out into a wall and see what happens? It wasn't planned. And if you think about it, what breaks is just a few little plastic parts. It's nothing. I mean, you think about it when you go to McDonald's, the amount of waste. When you go shopping, old food containers, the amount of plastic that goes to waste. Also, I live very, very, very close to my shop. My house is about 1 minute away from the shop, so I don't burn much fuel getting here. Often I walk here. So, my impact on the environment is probably a lot less than a lot of people. I'm also a vegetarian, so I'm not going to go on about that, but that's also a lot less load on the environment. So, I'll do my bit. I'll give to charity. I'll try and minimise waste as much as I can. And the few parts that I break on these RC cars, it's so small. It's minimalistic. And, I think for the amount of people that's entertaining, I think that's a small sacrifice. But, you're entitled to your opinion. If you think I'm too rough on my stuff and you don't want to watch it, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Kev, how about a giveaway? Giveaways are a pain in the butt. I've done giveaways before, and it used to be easier back in the day because I could direct message people directly from YouTube. Nowadays, YouTube have taken that away, so I can't do it anymore. And I've asked people to give me their email address and stuff, or to comment and stuff like that. And it's led to people doing scams with multiple people saying, oh yeah, I'm so-and-so, I've won the item. And it's so much hassle. Not only that, if I send an item to someone and they hurt themselves on it, I'm not properly insured. So my public liability insurance that I have for selling on eBay covers me for selling on eBay, but it does not cover me for giving away items on YouTube. So, if I give something away, somebody gets hurt on it, I could potentially be liable. So it's a big pain in the butt, and as much as I do want to give back, and I will do some more giveaways, Banggood have often offered me to do giveaways where Banggood will send you the item. So in that scenario, I'm not really responsible if anything happens, and it's a lot easier for me to do, Banggood to ship the item direct. So I may well do more giveaways like that coming up, maybe fairly soon. Katia says, if I said your name wrong, sorry. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Tumblewumble. What, are you 3? Said Nolan. Well, it's just my way of making videos. I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to have a laugh. If you don't like it, then go and watch some other channels. End of the day, I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm just here to entertain people. And if you think that I'm a 3-year-old, then good. And yes, I do act my shoe size. I don't act my age. Thanks for pointing that out. CXCRE is going crazy. He says, Kev used to race, ? Yes, I did. I used to race touring cars, 1/10 scale. I was never any good at it. I did a little bit of the little Schumacher Atoms, I forgot what they're called, super stocks. I was fairly good with those at the club. I used to race 1/10 scale buggies that I completely sucked at, I just couldn't do it at all. And then I used to race 1/8. And at that I've done pretty good. I used to win quite a few A finals actually at quite a few clubs with that. So 1/8 Rallycross I did pretty good. And actually Mick Craddock called me out. And he says he challenged me to do a race at his local club, so I may well do that. Watch this space. Margaret said, thanks for the licence plate. So I'm guessing you're referring to me always showing my registration licence plates on my cars. I personally cannot see why people bother hiding it. When I'm getting in my car and I'm driving it down the road, everybody sees it anyway. And I'm not allowed to cover it up. If I cover up the plate, it's illegal, I'll get fined. So everybody can see that plate anyway. It's public, it's in the public domain, it's public knowledge. And not only that, when I'm driving around in the Lambo, for example, there's always people taking photos and filming it and stuff anyway. So I can't see the point of hiding the number plate. I really can't. If you guys can tell me why, give me a comment down below. But I can't be bothered to edit out all the number plates in every video. I just can't see any benefit in that at all. But thanks for caring anyway. Right, this dude here is moaning about me doing clickbait. I've had a couple of people complain about me doing clickbait. But honestly, if you look through my videos, the thumbnail is usually taken from the actual video. And the title is related to the video. So clickbait is when you lie about your title or thumbnail and you make out that your video is going to be about something that it isn't. So in this particular video here, where the dude said it's clickbait, it says on their speed mods, it's a picture of holding up the car on a GPS and RC car 60 mile an hour speed hack, dirt cheap. And all of that was in the video, so not really sure how that is clickbait. And I've been accused before for clickbaiting in a video where, like, I drove an RC car into a wall. The wall in the video was made of steel, and the wall in my thumbnail was made of brick. Because I edited the thumbnail in, because the angle where the RC car hit the steel wall, the camera didn't catch it properly, so it would have made a crappy thumbnail, so I edited in a wall. So if you think that's clickbait, fine, your opinion, I don't care. This dude here's asked me about getting rid of ads. He's getting fed up with adverts on the channel. Well, here's the deal. These videos take a long time to make and they're very expensive. So a video can on average take 12 to 16 hours for one video. And then there's wrenching on the RC cars, there's fixing the damage, there's buying new RC cars, and all that time that I'm putting into this YouTube channel is taking away time that I could be putting into other businesses like eBay. eBay would make me a lot more money if I put the same time into eBay. But, you know, I know people see a 10-minute video, they don't realise the amount of work that goes into a video. So, you know, if you're going to go and make YouTube in your full-time job, the creators have to be paid. You know, if you go onto television, you're not going to get any TV shows without ads unless you pay for them. And there is actually a paid-for YouTube service. So if you're fed up with ads, just pay for I think it's called YouTube Red, is it, or something? Pay for that service and you're going to get YouTube ad-free. But you can't expect creators to give up all their time and make all these videos and not get paid for it. So, you know, if ads offend you, maybe YouTube's just not for you. Where's that bitch-ass Tom Lee RC at? Right, so if you guys, there was a bit of beef there with me and Tom Lee. And it's all been crushed now. Tom Lee's apologised to me. He said he's sorry. I'm partially to blame as well. You know, when he was giving me crap, I was kind of fueling the fire and giving him crap back and winding him up and antagonising him a little bit, sort of adding fuel to it. So, you know, maybe when it all started, I should have just ignored it. So Tom Lee's apologised. I've apologised. Everything's good now. So if any of you guys have gone over there to leave any mean comments in the past, I would appreciate if you don't do it anymore. You know, also I've seen a lot of people leaving thumbs down on his videos. Please don't do it anymore. You know, he said he's sorry. He's admitted to doing wrong. It takes a bigger man to be sorry. And, you know, it's better if we can all, in this RC community, if we can all get on and we can all be friends. You know, I realise that I'm not going to be to everyone's taste. The next person's not going to be to everyone's taste. The beauty is with this YouTube that there's someone there for everybody. You know, I'm obnoxious, I'm loud, I'm aiming more for the entertainment side of things. And then there's other channels out there that are more informative. They spend more time looking at all the details and all the specifications and all that stuff. So, you know, if you go onto a channel, I've gone onto channels before and I've not really liked it. And, you know, I don't leave any hate. I'll just move on to a different channel. So unless someone really is an evil person, they don't deserve to get any hate. So, you know, if someone's a wife beater or someone's being cruel to animals, then yes, they deserve to get hate. But, you know, for the most part, just because you don't like how someone looks, or you don't like how someone talks, or you don't like what car they drive, doesn't really give you a reason to hate on them, and it just shows you what sort of person you are. So, guys, don't leave any hate on anyone's channel. If you don't like someone's channel, just move on. This dude said, "F you, bitch." I don't know if that was supposed to be offensive or whatnot, but yeah, thanks. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. It's gone on long enough. Oh my god, it's gone on for ages. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Leave your questions down below, and I will go through some of my most favourite comments. I'm going to go through some of those, and I'm going to answer some of those in next week's video, if that's what you guys want to see. Also, check out my business channel. I've just done a video on there, as I said earlier, about how you can buy a Lamborghini by just selling one item, not just one. You know, obviously you're going to be selling many of this item, like multiples of this every single day. But anyway, in this video, I explain more. If it's something that you want to do, great. If it's something you don't want to do, cool. All right, guys, I'll see you soon in another video. Click on one of these over there, and I'll see you over there in a sec, actually. Bye.